people, I'm fairly well known as having the smallest horses in the world, because you can go to a lot of miniature farms and they may have one or two that are under 30 inches. I have about 80. And I get referrals from all over the world. You know, people, even online, I'll see people talking on a chat board saying, you know, I want a really little horse. They say, well, if you really want little, talk to Tony Greaves at Little America. A miniature horse, you know, people say, oh, it's a pony. Well, Shetland ponies are usually up to about 48 inches tall. But miniatures have to be 34 inches or less in height. And that's measured at the last hair of the mane. And of all our horses, all of them are under 34, and probably I have 80 head that are under 30 inches tall. So small that many of them could walk under my desk. And it's just through selective breeding for years and years. Like I say, whenever I first started, 36 inches was considered little. And so I would pick a mare and a stallion and hope that their baby would be smaller. But the miniatures come in every color that you can get a big horse, which is kind of neat, a very wide variety. We have the Appaloosas that sometimes look like a Dalmatian dog, and the Palominos that look like Trigger. Of course, you may not remember Roy Rogers, but Roy Rogers' horse was Trigger. and in Pintos, we have a lot of Pintos, which are two big splashes usually of color, like our black and white Pintos and our bay and white Pintos. And
obsessed, very obsessed with the horses. He has been for many years, I guess. And I knew that when I married him, I guess. But not quite to the extent he is. And they say he's like an encyclopedia. He can remember the names, he can remember things. He remembers names of horses better than he does people. And you know, I guess when you that's what you love, that's what you retain.
It's like, you know, some people are passionate about golf or football or soccer, but you know, there's a group, I mean, people who show dogs. I mean, some people will spend $40,000 just showing a dog to a championship. And so, you know, I guess everything has its addicts. And I'm one of them. I'm one of the dinosaur addicts.